It's winner take all in our ninth and final game of the 2026 NCCAA Softball South Region Championship. We're tied 1 win, 1 loss apiece between the Columbia International University Rams, the number 1 seed, and the 4th seeded Eagles of Baptist University of Florida. One more time, I'm Ray Bureau, and you're watching us live on the TCJ Eagles Sports Network, and I have had a major blast bringing you the action all this week. You're looking at Izzy Davis getting ready to pitch for the Rams. We'll tell you a little more about Davis in just a bit. This is the lineup that she will face from Baptist. Leading off is the center fielder, Olivia Spooner. Batting second at shortstop, Lacey Godden. Batting third at second base is Jamie Jackson. The cleanup hitter at third base is Jayani Murray. Batting fifth is the pitcher, Harley Daniels, who will go both ends of this doubleheader. Batting sixth, the designated player, Hannah Twitty. Maya Griffin is at first base. She is hitting seventh. In left field, Elizabeth Hancock will bat eighth. And rounding out the batting order is catcher Sarah Priester. Stephanie Donahue is in right field for the Eagles. She is the flex player. The defense for the Rams, from left field to right field, Abby Guthrie, Raleigh Stewart, and Tristan Phillips, who made a diving catch to end game one today. Around the infield, Caden Thompson at third, Carmela Corte at short, Kensley Horn is the second baseman, and Hannah Murphy plays first with Lily Petty behind the plate. Izzy Davis did a phenomenal job against Baptist on Tuesday. She went 9 innings in the 3-2 loss for the Rams, and she, again, did a fantastic job on the season. Izzy Davis is 9-9 with a terrific 2.45 ERA. She has pitched 11 complete games. This will be her 23rd appearance overall, 22nd start. She has pitched 122 and 2/3 innings, allowing 112 hits, 47 runs, but only 43 earned. She has walked 27 and struck out 66. In that game on Tuesday, 9 innings, 3 earned runs, 9 hits, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. And her first pitch to Olivia Spooner is a strike at the knees. Spooner nothing out of 4 in game one today. No balls and a strike, and a pitch is upstairs. That's ball 1. Columbia got a run in the first, added 2 more in the third, and Baptist scored 1 in the 5th. Baptist threatened for a few more in that 5th inning, but Abby Reagan was able to get out of it and keep Baptist off the base paths the rest of the way. Spooner out in front, pulls 1 foul. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes, and we do apologize as we're closing out. It was YouTube. We got the message on our screen that YouTube has crashed, and let's hope that is over with. We don't want to miss any of the action in this championship game. A ball and 2 strikes to Olivia Spooner, and the pitch is down in the dirt to even things up at 2-2. It's winner take all. This is the final game, no matter what. Temperatures have cooled off a little bit, high 80s, partly cloudy skies, still with those wind gusts. The pitch is tapped foul right off the batter, and we'll have another 2-2 offering in just a moment. The wind has been steady at about 6 to 7 miles per hour left field to right field, but at times gusting into the low teens. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Olivia Spooner. We gave you all the tournament and season numbers in game 1, so right now it's just let's see what happens here as Spooner goes down on strikes. First strikeout for Izzy Davis, and it brings up Lacey Gadden. She was 2 for 3 with an RBI in game number 1 today. And a strike called right on the outside corner. We have the same 4 umpires, but they have shifted around a little bit. Pitch on the way. And this one is fouled off to the right side. Mark Badger doing the balls and strikes here for us in the championship game. The count is 0-2. Davis winds and delivers. Godin tried to hold up at a high fastball, but fouled it off. No balls and 2 strikes. And here comes a 2-strike pitch, a fastball grounded toward first. Murphy will field it, but it is foul just to the right of the bag. Hannah Murphy in game 1 had 2 safety squeeze bunts bring in runs, both of those scored by Abby Guthrie. So Murphy gets credit for the official game-winning RBI. This one is fouled off into the net, and the count remains no balls on 2 strikes on Lacey Godin, who is giving Davis quite a battle. Another 2-strike pitch coming from Davis. There's a chopper into left field over the head of a leaping Thompson, and the Eagles have the first base runner of the game. High chopper that Caden Thompson went up for, and she had a very good vertical leap, but that ball was just a little bit out of her reach. She laughs that one off and gets ready to defend Jamie Jackson, the Eagles' second baseman. And the first pitch, a swing and a foul back. Jackson 1 for 3 in the first game today. Got in at first base. Pretty good speed. Here's the 1-strike offering. Got a good lead, but did not go, and it is strike 2. As soon as the ball leaves the pitcher's hand, the runner is allowed to break contact with the bag. And runners who are great at timing it are usually very successful in steals. There's a tapper foul toward the Rams dugout on the third base side, so 0-2. So far through the first 3 batters, Davis has gotten ahead. 2 strikes. Jamie Jackson trying to at least advance Godin into scoring position. And the pitch. Runner's going. The pitch is a ball. It's up high to throw down. Might have gotten the runner, but it came out of the glove of Carmela Corte. A stolen base for Lacey Godin, and she will need a few moments. Hopefully nothing more, as her coach, Ms. Joan Alberry, heads out to second base to take care of the Eagles shortstop. A lot of dirt flew on the slide as well. Might have gotten in her eyes. Hopefully nothing serious, and Godin will be all right. Godin is back up on her feet. My view obstructed by the conference on the mound. But Godin appears to be all right. And now the defense is heading back into position. Coach Alberry telling Mr. Badger, the home plate umpire, that Lacey Godin is okay and will stay in the game. No balls, 2 strikes to count on Jamie Jackson. And we are ready to resume. Davis drops the rosin bag, toes the rubber, and digs in a 1-ball, 2-strike count. And the pitch. Popped up and fouled into the net. Eagles are making contact with 2 strikes and making Izzy Davis work a little bit extra in this first inning. Count is 1-2, 1 out with the runner at second. Got in, singled, and stole. She was on the move again, but with 2 strikes, Jackson had to swing, and she tapped another one foul. Still a ball and 2 strikes to Jamie Jackson. And a 1-2 on the way. She chased one up and out of the zone, but was able to get a piece of it. Guthrie in left and Phillips in right are giving Jackson all the room she wants in the power alleys. They are both very close to their respective foul lines. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball towards second. It's bobbled. Here comes a runner around third to throw to the plate. Not in time. That will go as an error on the second baseman. Got an advance into third and continuing all the way. No RBI credited to Jackson, but the Eagles are on the board first and lead at 1-0. Jayani Murray at the plate. The Baptist third baseman. High fly ball, well hit to right, but Phillips will track that one down and catch it on the. Tristan Phillips made the diving play to end the first game, robbing Olivia Spooner of a base hit. Here's Harley Daniels, who pitched very well in game number 1. And she's going to do it again here. She drew a walk, but was 0 for 2 at the plate. First pitch missed, 1 ball, no strikes. We'll give you her pitching numbers when she takes the mound. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one misses outside. It's 1-1. A ball and a strike. 2 outs. A run is in. A runner at first. Davis delivers. And a beautiful changeup. Had Daniels way out in front. And it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Harley Daniels. High pop up. Center field coming in to make the catch is Raleigh Stewart to retire the side. An unearned run on 1 hit and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first with Baptist leading 1-0. We'll be right back on the TCJ Eagles Sports Network. One nothing Baptist as we go to the bottom of the first. Tristan Phillips in right, Abby Guthrie in left, Lily Petty the catcher. The middle third, Hannah Murphy at first, Kaden Thompson at third, Kensley Horn at second, and the bottom third of the batting order, Cammie Meekins, a designated player, Carmela Corte at short, and Raleigh Stewart in center fielder, facing Harley Daniels for the second time in the tournament. The defense for the Eagles, Elizabeth Hancock is in left, Olivia Spooner in center, Stephanie Donahue is in right. We'll give you the infield after this first pitch to Tristan Phillips. And a pitch. Phillips offered at it on the bunt attempt and went through for strike 1. Jayani Murray is at third. Let's see, got in the shortstop. Jamie Jackson at second. Maya Griffin plays first, and Sarah Priester is behind the plate. 1 strike, and Daniels with the pitch. The bunt attempt is popped up and into the net, out of play. Harley Daniels earlier today, 6 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 of those earned. She walked 1 and struck out 2. Tristan Phillips hitless in 3 trips to the plate. And it's down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Daniels did a great job of keeping this speedster off the bases. Sarah Priester needs a few moments. And now she is ready. 0-2 to Tristan Phillips. And that one misses the outside corner. Eagles in the dugout wondering where the pitch was, but I had a very good look at it. It did miss outside. Count is 1-2. And the pitch. High fly ball, right field. Donahue will make the catch, and there's 1 away. Harley Daniels was the winner in that 9-inning game on Tuesday. Abby Guthrie at the plate. Drops down the bunt. She's going to beat this one out. There will be no throw, and that is an infield single for Guthrie. Abby Guthrie was 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored in game number 1. She also stole 2 bases. So she's aboard with 1 out. And Lily Petty at the plate. And the pitch. This one misses outside. Harley Daniels pitched 9 innings in the win. She allowed 2 runs, 1 earned with 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. Daniels also defeated Trinity College in a 7-inning complete game, allowing just 1 earned run on 7 hits. The 1-0, this one is tapped foul. So Daniels is pitching her 4th game of this tournament. A ball and a strike to Lily Petty. In game 1, she scored a run, was 0 for 2, but did score a run and steal 2 bags. High fly ball, well hit, left center, it is gone. Lily Petty with her 2nd home run of the tournament, and the Rams lead 2-1. Abby Guthrie bunted her way aboard, and she scores on the big fly. And for Petty, RBIs 3 and 4 of the week. The Rams lead it 2-1. And if I'm remembering correctly, that is her 11th home run of the season for Lily Petty. Brings up Hannah Murphy, who drove in 2 runs, both on safety squeeze bunts. Daniels with the first pitch. That one missed outside. Both of those bunts earlier today brought in Abby Guthrie. This one misses up and away. That is ball 2. Officially, Murphy was 1 for 3 with those 2 RBIs. She got a base hit later in the game. And that one misses upstairs. That's ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Murphy back in the box. Daniels back on the rubber. Here's a 3-0. Right down the middle for a strike. Anna Twitty has also pitched for Baptist University. And this one is fouled off into the net. Twitty defeated Payne She allowed just 2 runs and 3 hits in the complete game win on Tuesday. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty, 2 runs are in. And the pitch is grounded towards short. Got into first in time. 2 away. Caden Thompson at the plate. And the first pitch is low and inside. Thompson 0 for 2 earlier today. She homered in one of yesterday's ball games. Here's a 1-0. And that one is outside. The home run from Petty this inning, the 4th that we've seen in this tournament. 3 from the Rams. The other one, which was the first one, was Baptist Jayani Murray. 2 balls, no strikes, and a drive. Well hit down the left field line. That's a fair ball. It rolls up to the fence. Thompson on her way to second. She'll get there standing up with a 2-out double. Third hit of the inning. And it brings up Kinsley Horn, the second baseman. Time called. Coach Alberry out, bringing a lineup card to the home plate umpire, and we will have ourselves a pitching change as Harley Daniels will give way to Hannah Twitty. Now we'll pause here while we process the changes, and we'll be back. Hannah Twitty is the new pitcher. She was the DP, and now Harley Daniels will become the OP. So those are the changes, and Kinsley Horn is at the plate. There's a runner at second. That's Caden Thompson. She just doubled. 2 runs have scored. Columbia International leads this one 2-1, still batting in the bottom of the first. So Twitty now gets ready to throw her first pitch. And a strike on the inside corner. The batting order will remain the same for the Eagles. No balls and a strike. And strike 2 called on the outside corner. Twitty will lead off the top of the second as well, followed by Griffin, Hancock, and if anyone gets on, Priester. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That is strike 3 and out 3. So Twitty comes in, gets the strikeout to end the inning, keeps the score 2-1, and she will lead off as the Eagles come to bat in the top of the second. We'll be right back. We've already had some excitement as we've seen 3 runs score in the first inning. 1 by the Eagles, 2 by the Rams. Hannah Twitty will lead things off. 0 for 3 in the first game today. Davis's pitch is lined down the right field line and slicing foul. Same batting order for the Eagles. After Twitty, Griffin, Hancock, Priester, then the top of the order. No balls and a strike. Isabel Davis with the pitch. Didn't mean to, but a ground ball towards second, and a throw to first from Horn is in time. Isabella Davis, a sophomore from Pamlico, South Carolina. Trying to get a little redemption against Baptist, who won that game 3-2 in 9 innings on Tuesday. This pitch misses upstairs. One ball, no strikes. And this one is outside. That is ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch. High pop foul. This one is out of play. Two balls and a strike to Maya Griffin. In game 1 today, Griffin, nothing out of 3. And the 2-1. Strike called at the knees to even a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count is 2-2. And Davis winds and delivers. And a changeup, strike 3. It hit the dirt, so Petty will have to throw to first to record the out. 2 outs with Elizabeth Hancock at the plate. Hancock 1 for 3 with a run scored in the first game today. And the first pitch from Davis is tapped foul into the net. It's gotten a little bit cloudier. It's not the dark-looking rain clouds, but it's enough to cover up the sun, which makes it feel much more pleasant down here on the field. So ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at another changeup. Well, I thought that was strike 3, but it's only 2. 0-2 the count. And the pitch. That is strike three. Same pitch that Hancock was out in front of, and that ball just dropped right off the table. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Izzy Davis. Bottom of the second coming up, 2-0 Rams. A 2-run homer from Lily Petty in the first inning has given the Rams a 2-1 lead as they come to bat in the bottom of the second. Abby Guthrie was on base for that blast, and the Eagles got a run in the first when Lacey Godden scored on a ball that got through the shortstop into left field. Kemi Meekins will lead things off, followed by Carmela Corte and Raleigh Stewart. The first pitch from Hannah Twitty, who took over in a tough situation in the first and struck out Kinsley Horn to get out of the inning. Her first pitch is in there for a strike. Meekins got a pinch hitting appearance in game number 1 today and drew a walk. No balls and a strike. Twitty with the pitch. That misses up and away. Counts even up at 1-1. One ball, one strike. And the right-hander winds and delivers. Popped up. First base dugout. It will be caught. Maya Griffin, with just a couple of steps left to go, makes the play. Anna Twitty, a junior from Laurel Hill, Florida, will now face Carmela Corte. Twitty winds and delivers the first pitch. And a strike right down the middle. Corte, nothing out of 3 in game number 1. This is winner take all. We will crown a champion when the final out is recorded. 1 strike the count to Carmela Corte, the pitch. And this one misses outside. One ball, one strike. And Twitty winds and delivers. The bunt down. Murray charges, throws to first. It goes down the right field line, but it looked like that Corte had it beaten. She is at first, very close. And we'll see how that one gets ruled. Raleigh Stewart will come to the plate. Hannah Twitty, 2-6 on the season, a 6.60 ERA. 1 complete game, 52 innings, 49 earned runs on 70 hits. A tapper back to the box. Twitty will throw to first in time. Sacrifice bunt puts Corte at second base. Corte was awarded a base hit, and I do agree with that. She had the throw beaten. And the pitch misses low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Our official scorekeeper, Luke Mashara. He is a pitcher for the junior varsity Trinity College of Jacksonville Eagles baseball program. Sophomore here at TCJ. A tapper towards second and into center field. Here comes Corte. She will score as a throw to the plate gets away. Phillips will take second as the ball gets by. That ball stayed down. Jackson was expecting a hop. That should go as a base hit and an RBI, and an error allowing her to take second base. Abby Guthrie at the plate. Corte scores. It's now 3-1 Rams. And the pitch misses low and inside. That has been ruled an error on the second baseman. The pitch is upstairs. So then no RBI for Phillips. There are 2 outs. And Twitty Wines delivers a 2-0 fastball. That is fouled straight back into the net. Two balls and a strike. Phillips very fast at second base. Guthrie, a good contact hitter at the plate. Here's the pitch. Another swing and a foul straight back into the net. Count remains 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Twitty toes the rubber, winds and delivers. High fly ball, center field. Spooner has plenty of room and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. An unearned run on 1 hit and 1 left. After 2, Columbia International 3, Baptist University of Florida 1. The Eagles come to bat in the top of the 3rd behind 3-1, and they'll have 9, 1, and 2 due up. Priester, Spooner, and Godin facing Izzy Davis. First pitch misses outside. Davis just an unearned run in the 1st. She has allowed just 1 hit. She has struck out 3. Swing and a miss at a blazing fastball. One ball, one strike. And a high fly ball, shallow right field. And the catch is made by Tristan Phillips. And there's one out. Brings up Olivia Spooner. Went down on strikes to start the ball game. Hello to the Byers. The Laubobas. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Appreciate you letting us know you're watching. Hope you're enjoying the game. One ball, no strikes. Baptist University of Florida in its first season, not just for softball, but as an athletics program. The 1-0. There's a well-hit line drive. Comes down and rolls into center field for a base hit. So Spooner with good speed is aboard to start the inning. Or check that one out. Brings up Lacey Godin, who singled, stole a base, and scored a run in the first. First pitch from Davis. Runner was going. The ball is popped up into center field. Stewart makes the catch, but Spooner is back in plenty of time. The hit and run was on. Godin got under it and popped it up. Jamie Jackson hit the ball that went into left center field for an error and allowed Godin to score. Pitch from Davis. A looper down the left field line. Coming in and making the catch is Abby Guthrie. She crossed the foul line, went down to her knees, and made a spectacular play. No runs, one hit, and one left. Bottom of the third coming up with the Rams leading 3-1. Lily Petty at the plate to start things off in the bottom of the third. Rams lead at 3-1. The first pitch from Twitty, and Petty is hit in the leg, and she is aboard with nobody out. Petty homered in the first. She's aboard in the third, and Hannah Murphy is the next scheduled hitter. Murphy grounded to short her first time up. Nobody out with the runner at first. And Twitty winds and delivers. Bunch shown and dropped down, but fouled off. Priester came up ready to fire. I doubt she would have had a play at second because Petty got there very quickly. One strike to count. And the pitch. Bunt shown again. Pulled back. Runner was caught between first and second. A snap throw gets away. Petty did not recognize quite in time, so she will stay at first. One ball, one strike. Priester threw out a potential base stealer in the first game today. Here's a 1-1. Bunt shown again. It's low and gets away. That will be a wild pitch. Petty will round second. She'll go to third. The throw back to second. Not in time. A wild pitch allows Petty to take second base. And she was nearly picked off trying to get back. A good throw by Murray, but Petty slid around the tag. Murphy has a chance to drive in a run. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Low and inside. That's ball 3. Hello to the Welches and the Noriegas. Thank you for letting us know you're watching. Noriega's from Miami. We've seen Illinois, South Carolina, North Carolina. Thank you for joining us here on TCJ. There's a drive into left center. That's going to one-hop the fence. Petty will round third. She will score. And that's an RBI double for Hannah Murphy, and the Rams lead 4-1. That ball hit very hard. And Murphy drives in the run. That'll bring up Kaden Thompson, who doubled in the first. She is 1 for 1. Columbia International had to win 2 games yesterday just to make it to today. There's the bunt. Murray's throw to first is in time. A sacrifice bunt by Thompson. Murphy takes third. There's 1 out. And Columbia International won the earlier game today. So they're now trying to win their 4th in a row to win the South Region Championship. Line drive into right. That's a base hit. Another run is in. Kinsley Horn brings in Hannah Murphy, and it is 5-1. And that brings up Cammie Meekins, who popped up to the first baseman her first time. Time called. Coach Joan Alberry having a chat with the home plate umpire. So we'll pause here and we'll be right back. 5-1 Columbia International, and they're still batting in the bottom of the third. Harley Daniels has returned to the mound, so she will resume the pitcher's duties, and Hannah Twitty has returned to the designated player. No other changes and no change in the batting order. Daniels will inherit a runner at first with one out, and Cammie Meekins at the plate. The RBI single from Kinsley Horn. Hannah Twitty is responsible for that runner at first. They're watching us in California and in Midland, North Carolina. Thank you to the Reagans and the Masons. Reagan family watched Abby Reagan get a complete game win earlier today to force this winner-take-all contest, South Region Championship. Daniels' first pitch is a ground ball towards short. The flip to second for one, the throw to first not in time. They do get the force out, and that will be a fielder's choice for Cammie Meekins. Carmela Corte singled and scored in the second. Got a little tapper in front of the plate that Jayani Murray charged and threw to first, but was a little late. High pop up to the left side, 3 giving chase, and the shortstop Lacey Godden will make the play. That ends the inning, but for the Rams, they get 2 runs on 2 hits and leave 1 after 3. Columbia International 5, Baptist Florida 1. Baptist comes to bat in the top of the 4th with the heart of the batting order due up. Jayani Murray, Harley Daniels, and Hannah Twitty. Izzy Davis has been brilliant. Just 1 unearned run so far on 2 hits. Murray flew to right her first time up. And the pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And Davis delivers. There's a hot shot into center field, a base hit. 3rd hit for the Eagles, and Murray tattooed that one. The Eagles are trying to mount a comeback. They won 3 in a row before the first game today. So if they come back and win 4 out of 5, they will be the South Region champions. Harley Daniels at the plate. She flew to center her first time up. Murray at first, nobody out. Daniels bunts, and she hit the ball, but the question is, was she in fair territory? Yes, that's the call, and so Daniels is out. And Murray will have to go back to first base. And pitch on the way. That one is fouled off into the net. It's a batter's interference and a put out for the catcher. 1 strike to count to Hannah Twitty, who grounded to second her first time. High fly ball to right. Phillips in foul territory makes the catch. Two down for Maya Griffin, who went out on strikes her first time. First pitch is a strike. One strike to count. And this one is outside. Counts 1-1. Line drive. That's going to get down for a hit. Phillips will cut it off before it reaches the wall. Murray will advance to third. And Griffin will be held to a single. Nice play in the outfield by Tristan Phillips. She kept the ball from rolling to the fence, saving a run and an extra base for Griffin. So 2 on, 2 out for Elizabeth Hancock. J.C. Nelson will be the runner at first base for Maya Griffin. Elizabeth Hancock at the plate. Eagles have an opportunity, but they also have 2 outs. Hancock went down on strikes first time, and she takes the pitch upstairs. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Runners going. The throw down to second was cut off. Horn allowed the stolen base to make sure there wasn't a second attempt from third to home. So credit Nelson with a steal. Hancock has a chance now to drive in 2. The count is 1-1. And with Nelson's speed and 2 outs, she doesn't have to wait to see if the ball will be caught. High pop up. That one's going to hit the fence, and it's 1-2. Two strikes to count. And the 1-2. And this one misses upstairs. That's ball 2. Line drive toward the gap. That's going to drive in 1. Nelson will make it 2. Hancock has a 2-run double, and the deficit is cut in half. A 2-run double for Elizabeth Hancock. It is now 5-3. That will bring up Sarah Priester, who flew to right her first time up. First pitch called the strike on the outside corner. And a strike called. No balls, 2 strikes. Priester has a chance to cut the deficit down to 1. There's a looper into center, but it will stay up, and Raleigh Stewart will make the catch. Hit well, but right at Stewart, and that retires a side. But the Eagles get a 2-run double from Elizabeth Hancock. They pull to within 2 as we go to the bottom of the 5th with CIU leading 5-3. Raleigh Stewart will lead off the bottom of the 5th. Baptist has fought back to pull to within 2. Stewart's first pitch to her is outside. Harley Daniels started, then left the circle to become the DP, and she has re-entered the circle. That happened last inning, the re-entry. And that misses upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's a 2-0, and that one is inside. Three balls, no strikes. And a strike called on the outer half. The 3-1 on the way is popped up. Center field, Spooner runs over to the gap and makes the catch. That ball went a little further than it appeared coming off the bat. Olivia Spooner has been a Gold Glove center fielder this whole entire week. One out for Tristan Phillips. And she fouls off the first pitch. In the 5th, it will be Spooner, Godin, and Jackson. The top of the order due up for Baptist. Phillips has flied to right and reached on a ground ball error. 1 strike and a pitch. Misses up and away. Close, but that's ball 1. The 1-1. Little squibber toward third off Murray's glove. And Phillips will be aboard. Should be marked as an error. And that is not the runner you want to give a free base to. One out with Phillips aboard. Abby Guthrie at the plate. She has scored a run. She is 1 for 2. And she shows bunt, pulls back, and fouls it right under the right foot of Coach Sarah Allen. No balls and a strike. Daniels ready. She delivers. Phillips is going. The bunt's back to Daniels. Her only plays at first. Watch Phillips because she took a big turn around third, and the Rams are very aggressive on the bases. It is a sacrifice bunt for Guthrie. Phillips advances to second, and now there are 2 away. Lily Petty at the plate. A homer, a hit batsman, and 2 runs scored. That home run was a 2-run shot in the first. A no-doubter over the left center field fence. And the first pitch is well outside. Phillips will take it off, and she will steal third. We just said a moment ago that the Rams are very aggressive on the base paths. Her 3rd steal of the tournament, her 29th overall on the season. 1 ball, no strikes, a ground ball off the pitcher. Daniels will have to hurry. Throw to first, gets away. A run is in. That should be a base hit and an RBI for Petty. That one hit the leg of Daniels. Let's hope she's all right. Well, the run is unearned, but right now the concern is Harley Daniels. Harley says she's all right, and she'll be allowed to throw a pitch or 2 to make sure. And after 1, she says she's okay. Hannah Murphy at the plate. She drove in a run with a double her last time up and ended up scoring. Her double brought home Petty, who was at first after the RBI single. 2 outs with the runner at first. Petty a big lead once the ball came out of the hand. I thought she was going. She was aggressive for a moment and then stopped. No balls and a strike. And the pitch, not going, and there's a fly ball towards right. That's on the ground. Petty on her way to third. She will stop there. It is a base hit for Hannah Murphy, her 2nd of the game. So runners are at the corners now with 2 outs and a 6-3 lead for Columbia International. Caden Thompson has doubled and put down a sacrifice bunt. Baptist started the scoring with a run in the first. Rams got the 2-run homer from Petty in the bottom of the first. Added 2 in the third. Baptist got 2 in the fourth. And now the Rams have gotten 1 back in the bottom of the fourth. That first pitch was a strike. Murphy at first, Petty at third. And the pitch is inside, and Murphy, they're going to try to go ahead and get her. Keep an eye on Petty at third. And now the throw back was faked, and Murphy, with nobody at second, will end up with a stolen base. Well, with 2 outs, though, the Eagles did keep Petty from trying to score, and now Daniels can still get out of the inning. She is ahead in the count, no balls and a strike on Caden Thompson. And the 1-1. Misses up and away. That's ball 2. Two balls and a strike. And a pitch. Misses outside. 3-1. Daniels ready with the 3-1. And the pitch. Strike called, a little late on the call. Thompson had tossed the bat and taken the first step towards first, but she'll get back in the box with a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3, and that retires the side. The Rams get a run on 2 hits. The run is unearned. They leave 1 after 4. Columbia International 6, Baptist Florida 3. We'll be right back on the TCJ Eagles Sports Network. In the top of the 5th, Columbia International head coach Sarah Allen has brought in a new pitcher, Raleigh Stewart, coming in from center field. And she will face Olivia Spooner. A couple more changes as Spooner drills one down to right field line. And a new catch is made by the new right fielder, Sydney Williams, who is in the flex position, not in the batting order, as she takes over officially for Izzy Davis, who has come out. Tristan Phillips has gone from right field to center field. So Spooner flies to right, 1 out for Lacey Godden. And this one is upstairs. And Stewart has one slip off her fingertips. 2 balls, no strikes. Godden is 1 for 2 with a stolen base and a run scored. And a strike called at the top of the zone. This is a save situation for Raleigh Stewart, should she finish it off without relinquishing the lead. High pop-up over near the dugout. Petty calls off the first baseman and makes the catch. Stewart has not recorded a save, but again, this is a save situation. Two outs for Jamie Jackson, who's 0 for 2. And a high pop-up to the left side. Corte makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Stewart gets 3 quick outs, and we go to the bottom of the 5th with the Rams leading 6-3. Bottom of the 5th, Kensley Horn, Cammie Meekins, and Carmela Corte are the hitters facing Harley Daniels. It is 6-3 in favor of the Rams in the South Region Championship game. Daniels' first pitch drilled foul by Kensley Horn, who has struck out and driven in a run with a base hit. That came in the 3rd inning. That made the score at the time 5-1. Baptist then got 2, and the Rams have tacked on 1 more. So Daniels ready, and the pitch misses up and away. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. So Sydney Williams is in right field now as the flex player, but not in the batting order. She officially takes over for Izzy Davis. Here's the 1-1. And a strike call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 on the way. Grounded towards short. Godden's throw to first is in time. One out for Cammie Meekins, who has popped up and grounded into a fielder's choice. Time called, Coach Allen. And we do have a pinch hitter at the plate. Coach Allen making sure that gets put in. Katie Ryan will bat for Cammie Meekins. So Ryan at the plate. In the tournament, Ryan has 1 at-bat. Did not get a hit. She did a couple of pinch running assignments, and the first pitch is up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 on the way. Pulled hard, but foul down the left field line. Ryan on the season is hitting .333. That's not 1 for 3 either. 18 out of 54. A ball and a strike, 1 out with the bases empty. And the pitch. There's a looper, but it will be caught by Jamie Jackson, and there are 2 outs. I'll credit these Baptist University of Florida Eagles, their first year of existence, non-scholarship program, and they have battled the #1 team in the NCCAA 3 very good games, winning the first one. Second one very close earlier today, 3-1, and it's still close here, 6-3. In the 6th, Murray, Daniels, and Twitty will bat for the Eagles. 1-0, Daniels delivers, and a high pop-up. Jackson calls for it and makes the catch to retire the side. Daniels gets the Rams in order in the 5th. We go to the 6th. It is 6-3, CIU leading. Jayani Murray blistered the first pitch, but a line drive right at Caden Thompson, and that is out #1. Can't hit the ball much harder than Murray did, but Thompson, all she had to do was bend the knees a little bit and make the catch. So 1 out for Harley Daniels, was flied to center, and was out on a batter's interference. And a strike called. She tried the bunt, but ran into the ball in fair territory. So 1 strike to count. Stewart delivers. There's a little looper that's going to hit the ground and trickle away, and Davis has herself a base hit, or Harley Daniels rather, and she is aboard with 1 out. Now, she is the pitcher again, so we'll see if she will come off for a courtesy runner. She will. Cameron Pruitt will run for Daniels. So Pruitt at first base. Joey Nelson has already been used as an official pinch runner. So Pruitt is at first. Stewart delivers. That one's hit hard into center, but directly at the new center fielder, Tristan Phillips, who took that position when Stewart came into the circle 1 inning ago. So 2 very hard hit line drives right at Rams defenders. 2 outs for Maya Griffin. And the pitch. This is upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0. Right down the middle for strike 1. A ball and a strike. Pruitt, the runner at first for Daniels. And a tapper towards third. Thompson charges, throws to first in time. Two very well hit line drives caught, and then a nice play by Caden Thompson to retire the side. One hit and one left. Bottom of the sixth coming up with Columbia International leading 6-3. Brenna Fashing will pinch hit for Raleigh Stewart in the bottom of the sixth. We'll see if Stewart re-enters and tries to finish this one off to get the save in the seventh. 1 ball, no strikes to Fashing, and the pitch is outside. That's ball 2. Two balls, no strikes, the count. Fashing nothing out of 4 this week. Two balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Fashing on the season's at .314 with a home run and 7 RBIs. Count is 2-1, and this is down low for ball 3. Three balls and a strike. And the pitch. High pop up. That is into the net. And the count is full at 3-2. Three and two the count. Base is empty. First batter of the inning, strike 3, swinging. One away with the bases empty for Tristan Phillips. Daniels has now totaled 3 2/3 innings. 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. She hasn't walked anybody. That was her second strikeout. Phillips shows bunt and takes it low and outside. Daniels has been terrific all week long in the circle. And a strike called, makes it 1-1. Phillips is 0 for 3, but she has reached twice on errors, and last time she stole a base and scored run number 6 for the Rams. Tapper right back to the pitcher. Daniels to first, and there are 2 away. Abby Guthrie at the plate. A bunt single and a run in the first, a sac bunt in the fourth, and a fly ball caught in center in between. So she is 1 for 2. She's had herself a very good championship Thursday. Scored 2 runs in the first game to help force this winner-take-all contest. And she scored the first run, which was a tying run on the home run by Lily Petty in the first inning. 1 ball, no strikes. And this one is fouled off to the right side. Petty is on deck. So if Guthrie reaches, Petty will get another at-bat. There are 2 outs. In the 7th, Hancock, Priester, and Spooner, barring any changes for the Eagles. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the bunt attempt is down. She's going to get there without a throw. Her second bunt single of the game, and she's at first with 2 outs. And here is Lily Petty, who has 3 total RBIs. The home run we told you about, and an RBI single in the 4th. She also scored another run in the 3rd after getting hit by a pitch. And she takes this one inside. So Lily Petty looks like she's going to be our player of the game. Guthrie at first. And the pitch misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Thompson family joining us. 2-0 on the way. Misses inside for ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Ball 4 is outside, so Petty draws the walk. Guthrie advances to second. There are 2 outs. That's the first walk for Daniels. Hannah Murphy has had a good game. She is 2 for 3, an RBI double and a run scored in the 3rd, a single and a stolen base in the 4th. First pitch from Daniels is down low. One ball, no strikes, the count. And the pitch. That one's a little bit low and outside. That's ball 2. Time called. Catcher Sarah Priester needs a little time to adjust the uniform and have a chat with Daniels. For the Eagles, 1 run in the 1st, 2 in the 4th. For the Rams, 2 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, and 1 in the 4th. And we're ready to resume. The count is 2 balls, no strikes to Hannah Murphy. And this is low and inside. That's ball 3. Three balls, no strikes, and a pitch. High fly ball, center field. Spooner makes the catch, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 walk. And we go to the 7th. Baptist needs 3. It's 6-3. Rams lead. Raleigh Stewart has re-entered to pitch her third inning, and if she can close it out without relinquishing the lead, it will be her first save of the season and give her team a South Region title. First pitch is outside. We do plan to show the banner presentation. We'll mute the mic until that is ready, so bear with us. We'll keep the video rolling. Elizabeth Hancock had a 2-run double her last time up. And she takes this one up and away. That is ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to Hancock. 1 for 2. And the pitch. High fly ball towards left. Guthrie will give it a look, but it's out of play. Hancock, just like all the outfielders here this week, has played terrific defense. In fact, very few errors by any of the teams this week. The pitching has been terrific. The defense has been terrific, and there's been some timely clutch hitting. Very exciting South Region tournament. The 2-1 and a strike called on a tailing fastball. Hancock says yes, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. A looper down a left field line. Guthrie can't quite get there, and it lands safely foul. So the count is 2-2. Hancock asks for a moment and is now ready in the box. The 2-2 from Stewart is high. Tried to get a change up, but it stayed up. Raleigh Stewart, a sophomore from Garner, North Carolina, trying to close it out. It would give Izzy Davis her 10th win of the season. High fly ball, shallow center field. It will be the shortstop making the catch, Carmela Corte. And Columbia International is 2 outs away from the title. Sarah Priester has hit the ball very well twice. A fly out to right and a fly out to center. First pitch from Stewart. Strike called on the outer half. We want to thank game day coordinator Abby Springer for the phenomenal job she did helping us get set up, putting the workers in the correct places. A high fly ball towards right. Phillips coming in. She won't get there in time. Priester is on her a second. Here comes a throw. It is not in time. Very aggressive play by Sarah Priester, but it pays off as she has herself a double. Williams made a great effort, came up just a little short. She collided with Horn, not hard, but enough to allow Priester to extend that single into a double. So Priester's at second, Spooner is at the plate, following the conference in the circle. Abigail Springer took over the duties mid-season and did a terrific job and won herself the Trinity College of Jacksonville Athletics Eagles Service Award for the 25-26 year. So congratulations to Abby Springer. Luke Mashara is our official statistician. He has done a terrific job all week long. Alexandra Perez, member of the women's basketball team who had a terrific season themselves. She has worked the camera for us in every game. Stewart's first pitch, line drive on the ground. Priester had to make sure the ball wasn't caught, but she will get to third after a bullet line drive off the bat of Spooner. Lacey Godden at the plate. She is 1 for 3 with a stolen base and a run scored. So the tying run is now coming to the plate. It is Lacey Godden. The base hit by Spooner advances Priester, who doubled, to third. Godden a chance to drive in a run. This is outside. Runners going. Spooner is in there with a stolen base. Godden a chance to drive in two. She has the potential tying run in her bat right now. Jamie Jackson, Jayani Murray are the next two scheduled hitters. Stewart winds and delivers. High fly ball to the right side. It hits the post, and it is out of play. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. Line drive toward the gap. That is down. 2 runs are going to score. Godden on her way to second with a 2-run double. It is 6-5, and the tying run is at second base. Both Priester and Spooner, who hit their ways aboard, score. And Godden is at second. Jamie Jackson a chance to tie it up. And this one is fouled back into the net. 3rd hit of the inning, 4th overall off Stewart. Jayani Murray is waiting on deck. 1 strike the count. And the pitch. There's a drive toward the gap. That's going to tie it up. Here's a runner around third. Jackson will stop at second with an RBI double, and it is tied at 6. Jackson drives in Godden. And 3 runs have scored to tie it up at 6, and Jayani Murray is at the plate. She will try to give her team the lead, but she'll have to hold on as we have ourselves a pitching change. We'll tell you about the new pitcher in just a moment. We'll be right back. The new pitcher is Emily Sampson, who is also the flex player. Raleigh Stewart has gone back to center field, and Tristan Phillip has moved back to right. Sidney Williams has come out. Jayani Murray has a chance to put the Eagles out in front. She takes the first pitch for a strike. Southpaw Emily Sampson, a freshman from Laurinburg, North Carolina, 1-2 with a 1.70 ERA. Her 9th appearance of the season. The one strike pitch is up high. That is ball 1. 12 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 8 walks, and 10 strikeouts. Her first appearance of the tournament. The Eagles have tied it up at 6. And the pitch. Murray taps it foul and makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Murray is 1 for 3, a base hit in the 4th, and she came around to score on the 2-run double from Hancock. Lacey Godin drove in 2 with a double. Jamie Jackson followed with a double that brought home Godin. Jackson's at second. Murray's at the plate. It's 1-2. The pitch. Strike 3 called. And there are 2 away. Harley Daniels at the plate. She is 1 for 3. And here's the pitch. And right down the middle with some movement. In the bottom of the 7th, 5, 6, and 7, Thompson, Horn, and Meekins. Well, it could be either Meekins or Rhines because Rhine pinch hit in the designated player. We'll see who comes up. A check swing and a ball in the dirt. And a strike called. No balls, 2 strikes. First base umpire says that Daniels went too far. Sampson can end this inning. She could get a win if her team walks it off. There's a tapper back to the box. Sampson will throw to first in time. The Eagles, though, score 3 and tie it up. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Rams need 1 run to win it. We will be right back. Bottom of the 7th, we are tied at 6. Baptist got a 2-run double from Lacey Godin and an RBI double from Jamie Jackson to knot things up and send us to the bottom of the 7th. Caden Thompson, Kensley Horn, and either Cammie Meekins or Katie Rhine, barring another change by Coach Allen. Harley Daniels and Emily Sampson are now the pitchers of record. It's tied up. The first pitch is outside to Caden Thompson. She is 1 for 2, a double and a sacrifice bunt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2. Now the Rams are very aggressive on the base paths, and they have speed. So if they can get on, you can bet Coach Allen will put somebody in motion at some point. Here's a 2-0. And this one is low for ball 3. What a job by the Eagles. Harley Daniels, who struggled at the beginning of the game, came out and then re-entered and has been really good once again. The 3-0 and a strike right down the middle. Count is 3-1. High pop-up. That is into the net. If the Rams score, then the freshman Emily Sampson will have faced one batter and gotten the win. But they have to score for that to happen. Daniels, so far 4 1/3 total. 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. High fly ball to the left. It's still going back on the track, and a terrific catch in left field by Elizabeth Hancock. That ball just kept on carrying. Looked like it might have had a chance, and Hancock reached for it and caught it right at the fence. So 1 out. We nearly had a championship-winning walk-off home run. And it looks like we're going to have a new batter in place of Kensley Horn. Mackenzie Brown will come to the plate. Mackenzie Brown, a sophomore from Conway, South Carolina, makes her first appearance of the tournament. It is in a pinch hitting role in the bottom of the 7th. 1 out with the bases empty. Hancock, a fantastic catch in the corner. And the first pitch, fastball for a strike. No balls and a strike. And the pitch, swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Kenzie Brown looking for her second hit of the season. 2 strikes, 1 out with the bases empty. Daniels tried to get her to chase and missed outside. Outfield medium depth. Griffin in tight at first. And a pitch, swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Katie Ryan will take the at-bat. Remember, she pinch hit for Meekins in the DP slot in the 5th. Popped up to the second baseman. And the pitch is upstairs. Katie Ryan, a freshman from Harrisburg, North Carolina. 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike called on the outside corner. If we go to the 8th, Twitty, Griffin, and Hancock will bat 1, 2, and 3 for the Eagles. Spots 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order. Popped up, pulled foul, and it's out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. If Ryan reaches, Carmela Corte would bat next. The 1-2. Got her swinging, and we are going extra innings in the South Region Championship. Daniels gets him 1, 2, 3, and we go to the top of the 8th. Tied 6-6. We wanted excitement, and we definitely got it all week long, and especially here in the championship game. Winner take all, and we're in extra innings. Emily Sampson will start her first clean inning of work. She will face Hannah Twitty, Maya Griffin, and Elizabeth Hancock, barring any changes. She pitched to two batters in the seventh, got a strikeout and a ground ball. So 2/3 of an innings and nothing allowed. And the pitch is a strike. In the bottom of the eighth, Cortez, Stewart, and Phillips, barring any changes. One strike the count. Sampson delivers, and that one slipped out of her hand, and that's ball one. Twitty has grounded out, flied to right, and lined hard to center. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sampson ready, and a pitch. And a sinking fastball outside, swung on and missed. It's 1-2, a terrific pitch. One ball, 2 strikes. Sampson ready. Here's the 1-2. That one is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Twitty takes a moment, catches her breath, and digs back in. Here's a 2-2 from Sampson. This is upstairs. That's ball 3. Full count. First batter of the inning. We're in the 8th. We're tied at 6. Eagles got 1 in the first, 2 in the 4th, and then 3 in the 7th to tie it up. Here's the full count pitch, ball 4, and they have a runner aboard with nobody out. Maya Griffin at the plate. She singled, stole a base, and scored a run in the 4th. Hannah Murphy very close at first. Caden Thompson close at third. No bunt shown. The first pitch gets the outside corner. Nothing and 1. Griffin now ready. Here's a 1-strike pitch. Bunt being shown. Back to the box. Sampson will turn and throw to first. It gets away. Everybody's safe. Both runners will advance. And there are now runners at second and third with nobody out. Credit Griffin with a sacrifice bunt and an error on the first baseman. Twitty goes from first to third. Griffin all the way to second. That one is low and outside to Elizabeth Hancock, who had the 2-run double in the 4th to close the gap to 5-3 at the time. She is 1 for 3 and a big opportunity to give her team the lead. The only lead they've had so far was 1-0 in the top of the first. 1 ball, no strikes, and a tapper foul. One ball, 1 strike to Hancock. And Sampson delivers. Swing and a miss at a terrific sinking fastball. Count is 1-2. Coach Alberry coming to the plate. Ball and 2 strikes. Sarah Priester on deck. Then the top of the order, Olivia Spooner. And it looks like we will have a pinch runner at third base. Coming out of the dugout is the flex player, Stephanie Donahue. So Donahue will take over for Twitty. So Donahue at third. She'll officially be in Hannah Twitty's spot in the batting order in the number 6 hole. The 1-2 is in the dirt. And that's the reason Donahue is at third, just in case a ball gets by or a sacrifice fly or a ground ball. Give her a chance to score the run. Two balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. Ball 3 is upstairs. Three balls, 2 strikes. First base is open. And a payoff pitch. There's a tapper. They'll hold the runner. Throw to first. Is not in time. That's a base hit for Hancock. And the bases are loaded with nobody out. Credit Hancock, who busted down the line. Thompson froze the runner. Made a good throw, but Hancock beat it out. Sarah Priester will have the next at-bat, followed by Olivia Spooner. Coach Allen calls time, heads to the circle to talk about the defense. The bases are loaded, nobody out. We are tied at 6 in the top of the 8th. The runner at third is Stephanie Donahue. She is running for Hannah Twitty, who walked. Maya Griffin put down a sacrifice bunt, but the throw got away. She advanced to second. Twitty reached third before the pinch runner. Hancock just beat out an infield single, but the runners held up. So the bases are loaded, nobody out. Sarah Priester at the plate. She doubled and scored in the 7th. She is 1 for 3 and has hit the ball hard all 3 times. Sampson ready. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 is up high, nowhere to put the batter. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch is down low. That's ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch. And a good take by Priester, well ahead in the count. Good pitch by Sampson on a sinking fastball. It's 2-1. Just because it's in the zone when you're ahead, you don't have to swing if it's not the pitch you like. 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3 is up high. Olivia Spooner on deck, followed by Godin. The count is 3-1. Sun peeks through the clouds. Sampson delivers. Strike 2 called right at the letters. And the count is full. Three balls, two strikes. Nobody out with the bases loaded. And the pitch. Ball four will bring in a run. Credit Priester with an RBI. Donahue scores. Griffin advances to third. Hancock to second. Still nobody out. And Olivia Spooner will bat next. But she'll hold on as the Rams are going to send in a new pitcher. We'll be right back in just Gabriella Zuzak has taken over in the circle for the Rams. A freshman from Raleigh, North Carolina. It's now bright and sunny as Olivia Spooner steps into the box. We've seen Zuzak as a hitter. We will now see her as a pitcher. And the first pitch, strike. Spooner did not like the call. And strike two at the knees. Zuzak is 5-1 on the season with a 2.70 ERA. Two strikes and a high fly ball to center field. On its way back, it's up against the fence. One run is in. Here's another runner going to stop at third. They had to make sure the ball was not caught. So it's an RBI single for Olivia Spooner, and the Eagles lead now 8-6. Maya Griffin scores. Hancock to third. Priester to second, and Lacey Godin at the plate. That run is charged to Sampson. Lacey Godin had a two-run double in the seventh. Snap, throw to third, and a runner's back in time. That double made it 6-5, and then Jamie Jackson drove her in to tie it at 6. Rams will have 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of the eighth. Cortez, Stewart, and Phillips. And a strike called. They did play 9 on Tuesday, and Baptist won it 3-2. 2 balls and a strike. Zuzak delivers, and a blazing fastball for strike 2. She is throwing BBs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one misses low and outside. Count is 3-2. The bases are loaded. There is nobody out. 2 runs are in. A bases loaded walk to Priester, an RBI single to Spooner. Payoff pitch and a tapper foul. Godin will stay alive. Jamie Jackson up next, followed by Jayani Murray and Harley Daniels. Payoff pitch on the way. And slapped foul toward the Baptist dugout. Jackson had to duck. It was over her head, but of course she is that close. She's going to duck down. Not a whole lot of room over there. 3 balls, 2 strikes once again. Zuzak delivers, and a tapper back to the box. Zuzak will come home. They get the force. That's the only play that Shujak had. It'll be a 1-2 put out and a fielder's choice. Priester advances to third, Spooner to second, and Godin is at first. And if she had tried to barehand it to get the ball out of her glove, they would not have had the out. So a terrific play, not just the play itself, but the recognition by Shujak. Jamie Jackson at the plate. Tried to check her swing, and she went too far. 2 runs are scored. The bases are loaded with 1 out. Jackson doubled home the tying run in the 7th. She is 1 for 4. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Snap throw to third, and the runner's back. Terrific tailing fastball away from the left-handed hitter by Shujak. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Jayani Murray up next. The pitch. And they got her to chase one out of the zone for strike 3. Petty set up well off the outside corner. Shujak hit the target perfectly and got Jackson to go for it. Jayani Murray with a ground ball. Should be the end of the inning, and it is. The Eagles score 2 and leave 3. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It is 8-6. Baptist leads. We'll be right back. It's the bottom of the 8th. Baptist has taken the lead 8-6 with 2 runs in the top half. Harley Daniels pitching to Carmela Corte, who is 1 for 3 with a run scored. Showing bunt, but takes it low and outside. Corte, Stewart, and Phillips. If the inning gets this far, Guthrie, Petty, and Murphy. The 1-0. This is outside. Remember, the Rams have speed and love to use it. Corte, infield single and a run in the 2nd. Then a couple of pop-ups. Two balls, no strikes. And now we're ready to resume. Daniels with the pitch and a ground ball to third. Murray to first. 1 out. Brings up Raleigh Stewart. Nothing out of 2. A sacrifice bunt in the 2nd. Another Ram who can run. Phillips and Guthrie are next in the lineup. Daniels with the pitch. A tapper towards short. The throw to first, not in time. A hustling Riley Stewart beats it out, and the tying run is now at the plate. Tristan Phillips, 0 for 4, but has reached twice on errors, stolen a base, and scored a run. Stewart, good speed at first, and the pitch. Line drive into center. Spooner makes the catch. The throw back, it is off the mark, and there are 2 away. Phillips hit the ball very hard. Spooner caught it charging in, but the throw took Maya Griffin a step off the base. Eagles are down to the final out. Daniels will try to get Guthrie. Guthrie has had a good day in both games. 2 bunt singles and a sac bunt in this one. 2 outs. First pitch misses upstairs. If she reaches, Lily Petty will bat next. Petty has homered twice in the tournament, once in this game. The 1-0. Misses up and away. That's ball 2. The tying run is at the plate. The winning run is in the on-deck circle. And Daniels misses low. Ball 3. Runner caught between first and second. And Godin wisely holds on to the ball. 3 balls, no strikes. Guthrie is well ahead in the count. She can pick out to her own liking. And a strike right at the knees, not the one she wanted. 3-1. What an exciting week we have had, especially here on Championship Thursday. The 3-1. Long drive, well hit. That ball is off the fence. Stewart around third. They're going to wave her in. The throw to the plate is not in time. Guthrie drives in a run. It is now 8-7 with Lily Petty coming to the plate. That ball hit about 6 inches off the top of the fence, or it would have been gone. It is an RBI double. Stewart raced all the way around, never hesitated, and Lily Petty has a chance to at least tie the score. Two outs with the tying run at second base, the winning run at the plate. Coach Alberry has a clipboard out in the circle. We'll see if she sticks with Daniels or makes a change. Petty getting some instruction from the assistant coach. So far, no indication of any changes. And it's going to stay that way. So it will be Harley Daniels pitching to Lily Petty, who has homered and hit by a pitch. RBI single and a walk. She has scored twice. The tying run is at second base. The winning run is at the plate. Daniels with the pitch, misses outside. Now if one run scores and we go to the ninth, Daniels would lead off. Twitty and Griffin would follow. 1 ball, no strikes. Daniels hit the mitt, but it was set up outside, so that's ball 2. First base is open. A walk is not the worst thing. But Hannah Murphy's on deck, and she's hit the ball well today. Ball 3. To me, it looks like Daniels is just making sure she doesn't give Petty a pitch that she can drive. Here's a 3-0. And ball 4. That looked like the old-fashioned unintentional, intentional walk. And now Hannah Murphy with the tying run at second and the winning run at first. She is 2 for 4, RBI double and a run in the third. And the pitch. It is high. Kaden Thompson is on deck. She will bat if the game doesn't end with Murphy. 1 ball, no strikes. And that is in the dirt for ball 2. Guthrie looking aggressive off second base, ready to take off. Good stop by Sarah Priester. Petty the winning run at first. 2 balls, no strikes. Daniels with the pitch. And a strike on the outside corner. The count is 2-1. And the pitch. Ground ball into center field. Guthrie around third. Spooner throw to the plate. Not in time. We're tied. A runner on her way to third. They got her in a rundown. The throw back to second, and that's the end of the inning. Murphy, an RBI single, bringing in Guthrie. And we are tied at 8, and we're playing at least one more on the TCJ Eagles Sports Network. What a fantastic couple of innings we just saw, especially the 7th and the 8th. Baptist got 3 in the 7th to tie it, took the lead in the 8th, and the Rams came back with 2 in the bottom of the 8th. Shujak's first pitch to Daniels is a strike. The number 4 seeded Baptist University of Florida Eagles and the number 1 seed and number 1 team in the country, Columbia International University Rams. 1 strike, the pitch. Strike 2 right down the middle. Daniels is 1 for 4. Two strikes and the pitch. Just a bit outside, and I mean barely. Well, Sampson is off the hook. A count of a ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Dips down low, that's ball 2. Now when Daniels reached base in the 6th, we had Cameron Pruitt as the courtesy runner. I have to believe that will happen again. Here's a 2-2 and tapped foul on a fastball with movement, and Daniels just got a piece of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Stephanie Donahue. Here's a 2-2. Outside, says the plate umpire, and that's ball 3. Now Donahue pinch ran for Hannah Twitty in the 8th inning. She was the flex player, so she's now batting in the number 6 hole. The 3-2. And that one fouled off right at Donahue, who is still playing right field. She hasn't batted yet. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. There's a pop-up that Murphy will catch, and that's out number 1. Stephanie Donahue is 1 for 1 with a run scored in this tournament. Her first at-bat today. The pitch. Sinking fastball missed for strike 1. After Donahue, Maya Griffin. The inning continues. Hancock and Priester. 1 strike. On the inside corner for strike 2. In the bottom of the 9th, 5, 6, and 7. Thompson, Horn, and Rhine. Barring any changes. 2 strikes. And that one is outside. It's 1-2. This is the second 9-inning game between these two teams this week. The 1-2. Strike 3 called. Shujak gets her second strikeout and will now face Maya Griffin. Right now it is Gabriella Shujak against Harley Daniels. First pitch is low. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0. Right down the middle at the knees for strike 1. A ball and a strike. Shujak ready, and the pitch. A changeup, got the outside corner. A fantastic pitch. That fooled me. And it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Pop foul into the net. 2 outs, bases empty. Griffin trying to keep it alive for Hancock. Here's the 1-2. Got her swinging, and that ends the inning. 2 strikeouts in the frame for Gabriella Shujak. She has credit for 2 innings pitched and has not allowed anything. A base hit off her to start the 8th, but the run not charged to her. She's been brilliant, retiring 6 in a row from that point on. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Thompson, Horn, and Rhine are the scheduled hitters. We'll be right back. Kaden Thompson will lead things off. She has a double way back in the first inning. She is 1 for 3 plus a sac bunt. Line drive, well hit to center. Spooner going back. It's gone. That's the ball game. Kaden Thompson hits the first pitch over the center field fence, and the Rams win 9-8. Kaden Thompson solo home run for the South Region Championship. The Rams win it 9-8. What a fantastic ball game. Credit both these teams out here. Baptist played 5 fantastic games this week. They defeated the #1 team in the country earlier in 9 innings, and they played 2 fantastic games again today. So Columbia International University is a 2026 South Region softball champions. They're on their way to play for a national championship. Baptist, though, what a performance. Gabriella Shujek ends up the winning pitcher. She is now 6-1 on the season. The Rams are 38-18. Harley Daniels takes the loss, but did an outstanding job. And Baptist, what a performance they gave us here this week. Now, we're going to keep the camera rolling. We'll mute the mic, and in just a little bit, we'll have the banner presentation. So keep your video rolling as we do ours. We'll be right back.
Tournament all week long, and thank you for being here to support the 2026 NCCAA South Region Softball Tournament. We're going to do a banner presentation in just a moment, but I do have a few words of appreciation that I want to give out. My name is John Jones. I'm the athletic director here at Trinity and the tournament director, and I just want to thank some key people who were critical to the success of this event. Kyle Davis is the softball coach at University of Fort Lauderdale. He serves as the sport chair for softball in the South Region. He and I worked very closely together for several months leading up, doing the planning and everything for this event. So I want to thank Coach Davis for a great job and a great working relationship. Judy Allen is our senior women administrator there in the back. Oversees women's sports here at the college and was instrumental as part of the tournament committee. Also, Ray Bureau is our assistant athletic director for sports communication and the voice of the Eagles. And he was the voice of all of your teams this week, just faithfully, calling every pitch and every hit and every game. So, Ray, thank you so much for your faithfulness and being here and putting in so many hours to making this a success. He also was in charge of updating all the stats and everything all week long. So he did a great job, and we appreciate him. Abigail Springer is our game management director right here. Coordinates all of our game management staff, our workers, everybody. She's worked so hard all week long and all season long. And so, Abigail, thank you for a job well done. And to all of our game management staff, thank you for the hard work that you put in. Our field prep this week was handled by Coach Blackmer and Coach Haley Cohn, who's in the back here, who's our softball coaches, and our TCJ softball players. So one of the things I loved was, when they finished their last game, it was a heartbreak loss, elimination, we're out of the tournament, but we had another game that we had to get ready for. And in their disappointment, they overcame that and got back out here and got right back to work to get the field ready for the next game. And that kind of character needs to be recognized and appreciated. We love you, ladies. Thanks for a great job. All right. What an amazing tournament all year long. So many great competitive games. I want to give congratulations to the runner-up, the Baptist University of Florida Eagles, the 4th seed, who came into today undefeated, okay, and you saw how they battled. I mean, just amazing resiliency. Coach Joan Albury and her group of young ladies, just a tremendous job representing your school well, representing the Lord and the NCCAA. We appreciate you. Congratulations on a great team. But one team goes on to nationals. I want to congratulate at this time and present the 2026 South Region NCCAA Softball Champion banner to the Rams from Columbia International University and Coach Sarah Allen.
Girls. Good job, girls. Go behind the plate. Come on, Dad. Come on, get baby. Come on, Dad. Get in the front and then send me that. Absolutely.
And one more time, congratulations to the Rams of Columbia International University, the South Region champions. They will head to Texas very soon to play for the NCCAA National Championship Tournament. And again, congratulations to Baptist University of Florida. What a phenomenal job they did all week. We thank Payne College, the University of Fort Lauderdale, and the host Trinity College of Jacksonville Eagles. Every game this week was exciting, and we couldn't tell who was going to win any of these games. We thank everybody for joining us here in person or at home, at work, wherever you are watching or listening. Thank you, everybody. So for the final time, for Coach Rob Blackmer of the TCJ Eagles, Athletic Director John D. Jones, Game Day Coordinator Abby Springer, our official statistician Luke Mashara, and our camerawoman Alexandra Ray Perez, and all of us here at TCJ. The president is Mr. Mac Hevner, and the head pastor of Trinity Baptist Church, Dr. Tom Messer. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity College of Jacksonville.